Every job has a timeline which contains the events for that job. An event can be a shoot, meeting, appointment, consultation, or even a sub-shoot of the main job. Some jobs will have just one event, while others may have multiple events. For example, this job is a wedding, and it has two events on the job timeline, a consultation and the wedding itself. When you create a new job, an event is automatically added to the timeline. By default, this is the main event on the job. Clicking on the event in the timeline will allow you to update the event's information. If you change the main event's date or location, it will also update the fields on the job profile. For example, if I change the date here, notice how it changes the date for the job. Any changes you make to the event will autosave. You can view the last save time here. Events can also have a timeline, which is useful if that event is occurring at different times or places on the same day. For example, this wedding event has a timeline showing when certain events happen on the wedding day, like the ceremony, family photos, and reception. To add a new event to the timeline, just click the plus button wherever you would like to add it. For instance, I'm going to add an engagement session to this job. It will occur between the consultation and the wedding day. You can then name the event and also add a location if necessary. The event type will help you categorize the event. The event type is used as a filter in various places on the website, including the calendar and the reporting section. Event types can be created under the Settings tab. You can also choose a start and end time for your event. You can either make it an all-day event or select specific times for it. I'll select a time range for my engagement session. The description field allows you to make internal notes about the event that you can reference at a later time. As we saw before, events can also have a timeline, if you would like to further segment the event. Sub-events are added to the event timeline in the same way you would add them to the job timeline. Just click the plus button and give the sub-event a name and set a time for it. My engagement session will occur in two different locations, so I'll create two sub-events. You can further add a location name and address for each of these sub-events, like this. After adding your event, it'll appear in your job timeline. You can add as many events to the job as necessary, and these events will appear in your ShootQ calendar. There can only be one main event for the job, but you can always change it if necessary. And events can also be deleted. As you can see, the timeline will keep your job organized and also allow you to stay on top of all of your meetings, appointments, and other events related to the job itself.